up guys? Shane aka MustyYeti here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Strike Industries MegaFin XL rail. I installed this thing a couple of months ago and since then I've been running the absolute crap out of this thing. And I think I've got enough rounds to this rifle, enough input to sit down, record a video and tell you guys my thoughts on this thing. But you guys aren't watching this video to see my ugly face, so let's just flip the camera around, take a look at this rifle a little bit closer up and get this review started. So as you guys can see here, I'm running the MegaFin XL on two of my AR-15s. I did a video on how to install this rail a couple of months ago. If you guys are interested in checking out that, I'll annotate it somewhere here on screen, or if not, in the description below. Feel free to check on that to see how easy it is to install these things. Since then, I've been testing these a lot. More specifically, the black AR-15 you see here. However, between these two rails total, I've definitely shot more than enough rounds to offer a true and honest review of these rails. Not only have I been testing out the rails, but I've also been testing out Strike Industries' new Picatinny rail sections and their new link curved foregrip here. I'll be reviewing these parts separately, but when the video goes live, I'll be sure to annotate again somewhere here on screen or in the description below, again when that video goes live. Let's start by covering the stats on the MegaFin XL rail. When you guys purchase the Strike Industries rail, you get everything you'll need to properly install it, well besides your torque wrench of course. Inside the package you get the rail itself, the barrel nut wrench, all the screws required to secure the rail to the barrel nut and to the upper receiver. Both of these rails are 15 inches in length. I chose to go with the 15 because I'm a taller guy, about 6'2", and I like stretching my arms out there to help mitigate and control that recoil. This specific rail can be purchased for about $199. Strike Industries offers these rails in a wide range of lengths, guys. A 7-inch, a 10-inch, an 11-inch, a 12-inch, a 16.25-inch, and lastly a 17-inch, and of course the 15s you see here. Each rail costs a different price. The shorter ones will be lower in price than the longer ones, obviously. With such a wide range in price points, they definitely have options that anyone out there can afford. Either way, you guys can see they offer a crap ton of lengths to suit any shooter out there. Speaking of suiting the individual shooter, they also offer these in M-LOK and Keymod. Some people do think that one is better than the other. With Strike Industries, you can get what works best for you. As you guys can see here, I went with the M-LOK. SI has placed them absolutely everywhere up and down this rail. With this specific rail, the 15-inch, I believe you have 42 slots, which allow you to mount lights, lasers, VGs, AFGs, pressure pads, backup sights, you name it, anywhere and everywhere you could possibly want it. Next, we'll be covering the weight on these guys. Now, obviously, each length of rail will have a different weight. So if you guys are curious on those weights, go check out Strike Industries' website, which I will have linked down in the description below if you want to see what a specific rail length weighs. This specific rail, the 15-inch version, weighs in at 12 ounces. Now guys, this is a tad heavy when compared to some other rails on the market, but what's nice about that little extra weight at the end of your AR is it helps you control your rifle just a little bit more. If you guys are really concerned about weight, you could easily just pick a shorter rail or go with the Keymod, as the Keymod is a bit lighter across the board than its brother, the M-LOK here. Along with the weight, guys, the barrel nut and the screws weigh 6 ounces. Now, I don't know if that weight is included in the 12 ounces of the rail or not, but it is something I wanted to mention because I did forget to weigh this before I installed it. While we're on the barrel nut, guys, I should briefly mention how this thing actually installs. Strike Industries thought outside the box, which they usually do, and thought of a really clever and easy way to install the barrel nut here. Again, I'll annotate the install video somewhere on screen here. The process does include an inner and outer barrel nut that tighten on each other for a very easy install. Along with the installation, Strike Industries has decided to include 4 set screws that can be tightened on both the top, the bottom, the left, and the right, tightened down to the receiver to help prevent that rail from rotating out of alignment. It's really nice knowing that you have something there that will keep that rail straight as the day you installed it. Some of you guys out there might have noticed that these rails are a little bit larger in diameter than previous models of the MegaFin. This is one of their previous models, and as you guys can see, they've changed things up quite a bit and done so for the better. This is a little bit thinner and it's got a texture to it. They've just really smoothed this thing out, made it a little bit larger, and we'll cover why here in a second. So again, guys, Strike Industries has increased the overall diameter of these rails, so those of you who love rocking cans can do so and keep things quiet. The internal diameter of the MegaFin XL rail is 1.51 inches, which should fit most, if not all, suppressors out there. Or if you guys don't have suppressors like me, you have plenty of room in here for any of your larger muzzle devices. Lastly guys, the hidden gem of this rail, the integrated adjustable flip up front sight post. I've had several people on IG ask me why I don't run a front sight post because this sucker is absolutely invisible when it's not deployed. This front sight post sits underneath the Picatinny rail, so if you wanted to, you could still run another sight, a light, anything out there without running into any issues. Either way, it's awesome that Strike Industries has included this front sight post, which will save weight and not to mention money from going out there and having to buy an aftermarket front sight post. And I guess I should mention that this integrated front sight post is included with every single rail of theirs except for the 7-inch model. Now to quickly discuss my thoughts on these rails. Like I mentioned before, the install process was very easy. If you guys watched that video, you saw that. That's something worth really noting, as some rails can be a real pain in the butt to install. When it comes to shooting these things, guys, it was an absolute blast. The larger diameter was really nice. It helped me with my larger hands get a really good, comfortable grip around the rail at the end there. I will admit the extra weight was something that took a little getting used to, but it's nothing that's an issue at all. Like I said before, it actually helps keep your muzzle down and repeatedly get rounds on target. The weight truly shouldn't be an issue for any shooter out there, big or small, male or female. As you guys can see, I like this rail enough to install it on a second AR-15. I absolutely love the integrated front sight post up here, guys. It keeps the front of your rail clear of extra crap if you so choose, plus it saves you money, so you might as well knock off 40 or 50 bucks off the cost of the rail for that feature. I love having the amount of M-LOK slots that I do here, guys. I have the option, you guys have the option to place stuff anywhere and everywhere you want. All in all, guys, the MegaFin XL rail is a fantastic handguard that I recommend to everyone out there. You guys should at least go check it out if you're looking to pick one up. Or if you guys are looking for a part in general, AR or AK, I recommend you go check out Strike Industries, that link that's down in the description below. Like I said, they think outside the box, they have tons of parts, charging handles, safeties, gas tubes, gas blocks, dust covers, pistol grips, handguards, Picatinny rail pieces, angled grips, AK handguards, AK buffer tubes, you name it, HK stuff, Glock stuff. Again, they have parts for everyone, for everything. So if you guys are interested, just go check out their website and see what they have to offer. Alright guys, that about wraps up the review of the Strike Industries MegaFin XL rail, the 15-inch model with the M-LOK slots. I hate to repeat myself here, guys, but I'm a big fan of this rail. It was super easy to install. It's clean, it's smooth. You have M-LOK slots absolutely everywhere to mount accessories. It's nice big diameter for guys with larger hands, or if you just want to run a can or a larger muzzle device, you can fit it underneath the rail there. Super nice. And the best thing I like about this thing is that integrated front sight post that you have hidden at the end. Again, you might as well knock 40 or 50 bucks off the rail for that because you have to buy an aftermarket front sight post. So that puts this rail in a really good price point for anyone out there. Yeah, that about wraps up, guys. If you're interested in this rail or any other Strike Industries parts, click the annotation up here or down the description box below if you want to check them out. Tell them MustyYeti sent you. But yeah, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the comment box below. As usual, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Pew 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 pew. Mag drop.